Keep watching our channel Digitech Genius and increase your learning with every new video. Like our video and subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching Digitech Genius. Hi guys, we are back with the video, and in this video we'll be talking about the basic Excel functions, and especially those functions which will be helpful for you in the job interviews. So let's jump quickly towards the working sheet, and if you can see over there that we have just designed a simple one where we have mentioned that how many quantity you are going to you actually purchased, how many quantity you have purchased of different items. So there's a very basic sheet. Keeping this sheet in view, we will calculate different methods, or different we will answer different questions which can be arise during the job interviews. So let's jump into the first question. So the first question may be that you may be asked to calculate the total quantity of the purchase item, and how you will answer that. Let's jump into the back to the sheet. So to answer our first question, that how you can calculate the total quantity of the purchase items, you will use the formula sum. So is equal, you will type is equal to sum. Remember that whenever you are using any formula in Excel, you have to press is equal to first this sign. Without that, you cannot put any function. For example, if I type like, for example, if I type sum like this one, see, it's the formula drop down list is not coming. So if you type is equal to and sum, the formula will come, and you can select from here also. So there are a couple of ways, and then it's asking you that what are the number range. So we'll tell it that these are the total values which we need to do, and then you will close the bracket and entered. So it has confirmed you that the total quantity which you have purchased of all the items is 121. So that is the first answer. You can use this formula in another way also, that, and I have deleted that one, and just simply press this button over here with the auto sum on the corner, on the right corner. Just press auto sum, and it will automatically calculate the range. You can change it. Maybe you want for this one only, so you can change it, but I want the total quantity for all the ones, so I'm not going to change, and I will just press enter. So that is the answer of the first one, that the total quantity purchase is 121. So the next question based on our Excel sheet could be to calculate the total number of orders which we have placed. So we have to tell them that how many number of orders we have placed to the supplier. So let's see how to calculate the answer of this one. So now our next question, to answer our next question, that the total numbers of the orders which are placed to the suppliers, how we can answer that. For this one, we'll use a formula of the count. So is equal to count, then you'll open the bracket. You see that what are the range. These are actually the range. Remember one thing, we are not counting the total. We are the total we've already counted, which is the 121, which was the sum. We are counting the number of orders, which mean 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. So the answer should come 11. So we'll close the bracket and we will enter, and see it's the total number of the orders is 11. So that is the second formula which we can use, and to calculate the number of the. So based on our Excel sheet, the next question will be to add new columns in the present Excel sheet and look up price for each item in the new column. So let's see how we can do that. So based on our present Excel sheet, so now what we are going to do, we are going to see that what are the price of each and every item. You see that there are different items. What we have done, we have given the prices in the separate Excel sheet. Like for example, for item A, the price we have mentioned 10. For item B, the price is 11. For C is 12. For D is 14, and for F is 16. So we have already mentioned in this separate sheet. as you see, it's a small data. So one way that we can do is just manually put up the pricing over there and do our work. But this formula normally we use when we have a huge amount of data and you cannot do it manually. So for to cater this one, we use a formula which is VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP. Remember, we are using this formula VLOOKUP because our data over here is vertical. If our data is horizontal, we could have used the formula HLOOKUP. So let's see how we can do that. So we are going to put VLOOKUP over here, and we open the bracket, and then it's asking that what is the lookup value. So in our case, the lookup value is the item A, the price for the item A. Then it's asking that what is from where it needs to extract the data. So we will go into that sheet and we'll select the whole sheet, whole data from here. Then you press the comma button and it's asking you that both of the column, which column you want to take the values, you want to snatch the value. So from here we need to take the value from the column 2. After that, we'll press the comma again, and then it's asking, giving you two questions, either true or false. If you need the similar sort of the matching, and then it could be true. But if you want the system to match exactly, then you will use false. So we need exactly, so we are using false, and then you will close it. As soon as you just press it, see, you have got the value over there. Now, the problem is that I will show it to you. If you would say that we have used the formula over here and we copy the formula down from here till bottom and you press it, from here you see that it is not recognizing the data. It is saying that it is not available. And the reason for this, that as you copied the formula, so first time it took the table from here, then second time from here, third time from bottom. So each and every time the cell errors has been changed. So to fix this problem, we what we will do, I'm going to use the formula again, and what we'll do that, so you use the same formula, we look up, I used the wrong spelling, I'm just correcting that one. We look up, then you will open the bracket, same way that we want this one, okay, and then we'll go the whole table. Now, once you give this range over there, you need to press F4. As soon as you press F4, this table array will be fixed. It's mean that now whenever you just copy down the formula, table is fixed, it will not be changed. So after that, we'll use the same values which we have done before, and we'll fix it. So as soon as we finish it, it gives you the 10th value which has given before also. But what will be the change? Change will be shown now. This is the change. So now it is not giving you the error, and you find out that what are the price of against each and every item. So that is how you have already added the prices column over there, and you find the prices of each and every item in this sheet. So now the next question which we can put up over there, that you need to add new column and calculate the order total in a new column. So we'll see how we can do that. To solve this question, that it is very simple. We have already added the column over here, which is the column E, and what we need to do, we need to calculate the total value of the total value of each and every item that we have ordered. So what we'll do, we'll simply select the quantity and multiply with its price. So you can see that we have for this one we have the quantity ordered worth was 250 dirham, and you need to simply just copy the formula till bottom. So you can see that it has given you the price of the total value of each and every item, that what is the worth of every quantity which you have ordered or which you have placed with the supplier. And if you want that, you can simply sum up that one also in the same manner which we have done before in the start of this video, and just click it and do it, and it gives you 1435 as the total. So our next task will be to calculate that how many item C, let's say item C have been ordered. We could have used any item, but in this case we are going to see that how many item C have been ordered. So now the question arises in front of us to calculate the presence of the item C and number in total numbers which we have supplied to the orders. If we calculate manually, let's show it to you manually how much it should be. So 7 we have ordered over here, then it's 20 over here, and 3 quantities we have ordered here for the item C. So in total it should be 30. That is the manual calculation. But as we are working for the large data, so we have to calculate it with the formula. So in this case, the formula which we need to use, it should be sum if. So with sum if, we can find it out that how many items C have been ordered or we have placed it. So we are going to use it. It's asking sum if and it's asking for the range. So actually we are going to take this. This is the range for us. We are going to take it from here. Then it's asking that what it needs to extract. So this we keep it under the inverted comma item C and inverted comma close. So that is the criteria which we have mentioned. And then it's asking us that what it needs to sum up, what it needs to extract. So what it needs to give you the answer. So that is basically from here, it needs to give us the answer. So as soon as we just press the hit the button enter, it gives you number 30. So that is the 30 numbers of the items which we have ordered for item C. In case we need to see, for example, for item A, we can change only the name over here and it will give you 41. So that is how we can calculate it. But remember that there is a gap between item and the alphabet. So we keep it in the same manner. If you put up the wrong name of the item, it will give you zero like that. So be cautious when you are putting the item name over there. So the next question which come in front of us based on this Excel sheet is to calculate the items, how many orders have been placed for item B and C. Earlier we had the question of the single item. Now we have a question for the multiple items. So now we have a question to calculate the total number of the orders supplied, and this time we have to do it for the multiple orders. So last time we have used the formula of sum if for single order, and now for this multiple orders also we need to use the same formula. So how we will do that? We will do again sum if, and last time we have said that we need to find from the range of these items. Then we have told to the system that we need to see item C, and then from where it needs to sum up, it needs to sum up from this column. That was what we have done last time also. Now it's asking me same question. So what I'm going to do, going to copy the same formula. You see that if I press the button enter, it gives you the last answer 30. Now I'm going to copy the same formula and I put plus and space the same one. So now this time it is asking me item B and C. C we have already calculated. Now we need to tell the system B also. So what it will do, it will make both the items plus C as well as B. So as soon as I hit B, it gives me 49. So if you want to manually check the result, see these are the items C, B, C, and B. So the total of this one is 49. As you can see over here that it's 49. So that's we have answered also. So now our next test will be to find out that how many orders are there which have items more than 5. So how can we find it? Let's see that. Now to find the number of orders which have 5 or more items, we need to use a new formula, and this time we'll use it count if. So once you go with the count, we have already used this count formula, and there are actually count if, counter, count blank, and count if s. So there are actually five count related formulas. We have already used the count one. Now we are going to use it count if. So once I put count if and I open the bracket, it is asking me the range from where you need to put up the count if formula. So from here, I need to see that how many quantities are there, which is more than five. So this is the range actually. And now I'll put up the criteria. So remember, when we are putting up the criteria, we have to put it in the inverted commas. So we will see that how many items are there which are more than five. And we close the inverted commas and we close the bracket. As soon as I hit press the hit button, it gives you there are nine orders, total nine number of orders which have items more than five. For example, if I need to see that how many items are there which have items more than maybe 10, so just change the formula with greater than 10 and you will get the result. So see, there are five orders in our sheet which have more than five numbers over there. So that we have found it through the formula COUNTIF. So our next task is to find out that how many orders are there which have quantity mentioned 4. So I need to find that other than 4, how many orders are there. So to find out the answer for this one, that how many orders are there other than 4, we'll use the formula again, COUNTIF. So I'm going with the same formula, COUNTIF, and what we'll do again, it's asking for the range. So we are talking about within the quantity, so I will take the quantity range. Then criteria, and so we have already discussed whenever we put the criteria, we put the criteria within the inverted commas. So I put the inverted commas. It's asking me that other than 4, so I'm mentioning that I do not need 4. Other than 4, how many orders are there? I press enter, it's telling me 10. So if you see, there is one order which contains 4 number, and that's why it has given eliminated the one order, and out of 11 it says that 10 orders are there. I cannot see any one duplication here. For example, I make a duplication over here, and this one I put it 20. So now, if you see, there are two orders in this whole line which have 20 orders, uh, quantity, number of quantities. So what I'm going to do, instead of putting 4 over here in the formula, I put 20. So its answer should be 9 as it is. So from 11, out of 11, 9 orders are there which have that 20 number of the orders quantity. So the last question pertaining to this sheet would be to calculate that how many orders are there which contains 7 characters, and the name within the name of the item, 7 characters are there. How many orders like that? So we need to calculate that. So, in the last question, that how many characters are there, or how many items or orders are there which have more than 7 characters? So, just to explain it to you, the question again. See, item C. In item there are 4 characters: one, two, three, four, and then C, the five, or maybe space. You can also consider 6. So, if you talk about 7, I think so. All the orders are there which are more than the 7 characters. To find it out the answer of that, again we will use the same formula, which is count if. You will select under which column you want it. You want it under the item column. I have selected. Then again criteria, we will put it inverted commas, and now you are asking about the characters. So for characters, we'll use the question mark sign: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, inverted comma close, and the bracket close. So as you say, see, there is no character over there which is 7. So that is actually wrong to put up that. If I say maybe 6, it will give all the 11 items to you. Now, to find it out, to sum it up, if I change it, the item name, for example, if I put it like I, like T, like this, it gives you 10 number over here in the formula answer. So this formula actually calculate the number of the characters involved within any particular field. So this actually sums up the this chapter which we are talking about, this sheet actually we are talking about, and we relate to the price and the quantity and using the sum if or this formula. So that's it from this side. But now we jump towards the other one and we use the other sample sheet. So let's move towards that. So now, in the second stage of this video, we'll move towards the another data. We have taken another Excel data, and this will be based on the school side or the student side. So we'll take that data and we'll see that how can we answer further questions, or in another way, how can we answer for the employment test. So let's see how we can do that. So now that is our sheet for as from this student management side. As you can see that we have 4 columns over here with the serial number, the name of the student, the section, and the marks. So in this one, and there are total 20 students who have appeared in the exam and they have got the marks. So now the first question is that how many students got the marks? As you can see that there are total 18 students who got the marks, 2 students did not get any marks as they have not appeared into the exam. So for this one, what we'll do, we'll use the formula for to answer this question, we'll use the formula count A. As you can see that we have already discussed with the name of the count, there are almost 5 formulas. So with this one, we use count A, and to answer this, we put formula and we'll put the range over here, and we'll close the bracket. So you can see that total 18 students are over there who got the marks in this exam. So now the second question over there may be that how many students are there who did not appear in the exam or who did not attend the exam. So let's see how we can answer that. So now to find out that how many students did not appear in the exam, so we'll use the formula count blank, that how many blanks are there, and it's asking about the range. So the range will be the column D. So once you hit the button, it will show you that there are 2 students which did not appear in the exam. So there is nothing over there. It's so count blank have solved our problem. So the next question from you is this, that how many marks have been obtained by the whole class in total. So let's go for its answer. So to find out the answer of this question, as we have done earlier also, that uh, to find out the total of anything, you use the sum formula. As you can see, if I select the all the fields over there, you can find the sum over here also on the bottom. But to find out specifically the answer, use the sum formula like sum, bracket open, and then you'll select all the range and then bracket close and press the hit button. So you see that this is the total or numbers which are obtained by all the students in the class. Now the next question which is put up in front of us is this, that what is the maximum amount which is obtained by any student in the class. So let's find this out. So now, for to find out the solution of this question, that what is the maximum of marks obtained by any student in the class, we'll use the formula max. So we are going to put max, open the bracket, and we select the range over there, close the bracket, and 95. So if you see over there in the data, maximum marks obtained by any student in the class, that is 95, by Mr. Michael over here. This answer we have already found out over in here. So we just put the reference and we say that it's been done too. On the contrary, it may also be asked from you that what is the minimum marks obtained by any student in the class in the given sheet. So let's see what's the answer for that. To find the minimum in this sheet, it's not difficult. You can easily find with your formula MIN, and then you check it, extract all the data from which you will extract the minimum value and just press enter. So you found that 41 is the minimum value which any student obtained in the class, which was Mr. Matthew, who got 41 in the class. You can see that nobody obtained lower than this in the whole data. Next question in front of us is that what are the average marks obtained by all the students in the class. So let's see how can we solve this one too. So when there is talk about a minimum and maximum, then there is always average also. So when we try to find it out that how much is the maximum marks, how much is the minimum marks, we try to find it out that how much is the average marks also. So for that one, we have a formula for the average, and you put the bracket, and you will, after selecting the range, you just close the bracket. So the total average marks is 73.89. You can just put two decimals also by clicking that button. So it gives you that 73.89 is the average marks obtained by all the students. Now suppose the employer puts up the question in front of you that how many marks obtained by the Sarah and Ali in the class. So how you will find out the answer for that? So now to find out the marks obtained by Sarah and Ali, what we'll do first, we put the name Sarah here and Ali here because we'll find it out their names, and to make it a little separate from the question, we just put it some indenting over there, increase indent by clicking two times. Now the formula to find out the value from the data is the VLOOKUP. So we use this VLOOKUP formula, and this one, you open the bracket. As soon as you open the bracket, it asks you that what is your searching value. So I said that this is my searching value. Then it said what is the table array. So within that table, I need to find out the results from. Then it says that okay, from which column you want to extract the results. I said from column 3, from which we have selected the 1, 2, 3. So from 3 we need to select it, and then it's asking again that it should be the exact match or the similar. So I said the exact match, and you just close it. So as soon as you do it, you see that it extract the marks of Sarah from the table. For Ali, you need to do the same thing. You just copy and paste the formula. But as you know that we have copied it and we have not frozen the cell, so it have taken a little bit below. So I have brought it back, and then instead, and Ali is already selected over there, so I do not need it. I just need to press enter and see it has given me the marks of Ali 45, which is also over here as a 45. So the 10th question is that how many marks are obtained by all the students in section 6. So we have to find out the total marks obtained by any particular section. So let's see how we can calculate its answer. So to answer this one, that how many marks obtained by students in section A, we'll use the formula SUMIF, and we open it. So it's asking that which range you are talking about. So we'll give it the range. From here you need to extract it, the C or whatever the section, you need to extract the section. Then it is asking that what is the criteria. Now to find the criteria, we said that you need to find for example this one, and then it's asking that what is the sum range. So I said the sum range is this one, and you close it. So as soon as you hit the press button, you see that for section A it is giving you the answer 317. We can manually just verify that one also. C against A is 85, then against A is 0, against is 95, then against A is 71, then is 66. So the total is 317. So that's how we calculate the total marks obtained by all the students in any particular section. So now the final and the 11th question for this sheet will be that what is the average marks obtained by the students of any particular section. So let's see that how we could find out the answer of that. So to find out the answer of the final question, what we'll do, we'll use the formula average if, and then it's asking you to select the range. So basically from here it will extract the initial information, then it says that which section we are talking about, or what is the basically the criteria. So criteria is this, that it needs to find out the section D, and then what will be the average value extracted from. So it should be extracted from this column of all the sections of D. So once we close it, you see that it has given you the average. Just to make it too numerical, we push hit this button, which is the basically the comma style, and you found out that that is 77.67. So that's it now, folks. For a time being, we are signing it out. Do not forget to like this video and subscribe our channel Digitech Genius. Thanks for watching us. Goodbye.